Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a bit of a break for battle reports, but we thought we'll get on it this time with 1,000-point games. So, something a bit different, we've never tried it, it may not take off, and having marked out the table, I don't know why I took rhinos, but still. So it's my World Eaters against Tom's
Red Scorpions.
Yeah, so Red Scorpions, a bit of a Swiss Army knife really, aren't they?
A little bit, yeah. Well, with the Forge World compendium, is that how you say it? Compendium?
Sure. Yes.
Well, with the new Forge World book, they recommend that you use them as Ultramarines. But they don't force you into it. The only thing that they force you to do is the Warlord traits for any of the characters. But that's across all Forge World characters now.
Okay.
You've got to take that stupid Warlord trait, which is pants. But
it's bigger units. Plus one leadership, isn't it?
Yeah, +1 leadership. So it's not too bad.
Marines are pretty good anyway. I mean, 5-man units, you generally don't fail morale.
No.
You lose 4 in a turn, maybe. Not likely, but hey ho.
No.
So what have you picked for your Red Scorpions today then?
Today they're Ultramarines, but I'm going to use some successor chapter tactics instead of the Ultramarines tactics.
So you got the Ultramarines Super.
Yeah, I can take the Super Doctrine for the Ultramarines,
Okay.
so Scions of Guilliman. So in the tactical doctrine, they can move, but they basically remain stationary for like bolter drill and stuff like that. It's a bit crap with my list because I don't have stuff, but it also allows me access to the stratagems and stuff like that, so that's fine. The tactics I've gone for is Hungry for Battle, so that's add 1 to your charge and advance rolls, and also Rapid Assault, so there's no negative, there's no minus on my hit rolls when I advance with assault weapons.
And those work pretty well together, I imagine, because you're going to move up the table quite far.
Which isn't too bad on this size table anyways.
Yeah,
it is very small,
yeah. I mean, when you see the measurements on paper, you think, yeah, whatever. But when you see it marked down the table, that's pretty small. So yeah, World Eaters and Rhinos. Why? Yeah. So because I'm picking World Eaters, I've picked my special doctrines. No, I haven't.
They don't exist.
No, they don't. They don't have any
yet.
Nah, they won't. No, they won't.
It might happen.
I mean, they always, well, not always. Most of their infantry get +1 attacks anyway, so that's what they're all about.
Is that on a charge or is that in general?
Oh, on a charge.
So you get +2 attacks. Then. Damn.
It's very nice, but
That's good.
most of the stuff doesn't have AP. But there was one change recently. They now have Astartes chainswords, not chainswords, but Astartes chainswords. So they do actually have some AP. Because normally I buy the chain axes, but I find strength 6, is it really worth it? I mean, you do have a lot of strength 5 stuff out there. Oh, sorry, toughness 5 stuff out there.
Yeah, I suppose with vets you could be wounded on 2s instead of 3s, but...
Yes. Anyway, so I obviously, we picked our armies before we saw each other's, and I realised someone has a lot of toughness 5, so yeah. Because obviously World Eaters, why wouldn't you pick the Berserkers? It's a must. And they are strength 5, but knowing that there's a lot of toughness 5 out there, this could be a bit tricksy. They do have lots of attacks though. So, we will get to our army lists in but a moment. Shall we discuss our secondaries?
Mission.
And even mission as well might be an idea.
Mission.
So it's Eternal War, because it's a pokey little table.
Yep.
And we've got Centre Ground, so a little bit of a slanted deployment.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a bit weird. And a bit of a zigzag deployment for the objectives. Usual rules apply for the primaries. 1 objective is worth 5 points, 2 or more is worth 10, and more than your opponent is 15. So fairly standard. Some of them are a little bit different, but that's the majority of them like that. For the secondary, the mission specific is the 2 centre objectives. Is an action to gain them. So I'll read it out now. 1 unit from your army can start and perform an action at the end of the movement phase, if it's within range of this objective. So you gain 5 victory points if you currently control both objective markers labelled A. So that's the ones in the centre. Or 3 for one of them. So I mean, we're all going to be pretty much in the centre of the table anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's worth picking it, but I've gone for it purely because I'm going to be in the middle anyway. I'll give it a go. Actions mean obviously you cannot shoot. You're giving something up, so you're at the end of your movement phase. So you've moved up onto the objective, for example. You're giving up your shooting.
Something you can't charge either.
You can still attack back if someone charges you, which is nice. But I mean, it's very situational for my guys. But if you're playing something like Death Guard Army, and you have Nurglings possibly, they're not going to shoot like Rippers if you're Tyranids. But I have picked it, and I've also picked Engage on all fronts because the table's so pokey and I've got quite a fast army. And I've picked Attrition, not because I think I'm going to kill more than Toms, but because I think it's very world eatery. I want to kill more stuff, so if I kill more stuff, then I'm going to get rewarded for it. So, because you've got 2 characters, that's worth 6 points, or 1 Warlord's worth 6 points. I'm thinking if I get Attrition twice in the whole game, I've paid more, got more out of it than I have if I picked counter assassinations. And Tom, you have picked?
I have picked Assassination, or Assassinate.
Because I've got 3 characters.
You've got 3 characters, so that's 9
9
points, and 2 of them are only, what, T4?
Yeah.
So it's doable. Where else did I pick? I went for a Space Marine one out of the new Codex, Oaths of the Moment, or Oaths of Moment. So basically, you're scoring points for loads of different stuff, which will come across during the game. I won't go through it all now because it's quite in depth, so we'll discuss it later. And also Engage on all fronts because I've got quite a fast army.
Especially +1 to
advances, and I'm negating that minus to hit as well, so it's pretty.
You're going to be up there.
I'm going to be up there.
We're all going to be up there.
We're going to be.
It's just going to be a hugging fest in the middle of the table.
So that's what we're all about. We love hugs, even though we're not allowed to.
No, yeah, maybe they should keep like 1 meter apart, possibly.
Virtual embrace.
With a chain axe.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we will get to our armies now.
Okay, so this is my Red Scorpion list for today. It's a patrol detachment. So I have got Kasan Sabius as my warlord. This chap here. In the new Forge World stuff. He went down in points finally. He is no longer 185 points, he's 145 points. Because he's my warlord, he's got the stupid warlord trait, but it's fine. And they changed his aura ability as well.
What is the stupid warlord trait?
+1 to leadership.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's alright. It's fine. But his aura ability before, he used to give an extra attack to those around him, 6 inches, after he'd done a wound.
Ooh.
But now he can allocate that to a unit, a core unit. I think it's characters as well, actually. Yeah, core and character to a unit within 6 inches of him, and until the next command phase, add 1 to the attacks characteristic of those models in that unit.
Okay.
So that's beforehand now instead of he has to do something first. It's pretty good because if he doesn't make that charge, but your whatever does, this isn't a combat army anyways, but he is, and he's pretty good in combat too. So,
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty good. Then I have Caro Colm the Risen, the big Leviathan. He doesn't cost a CP to put in your army, which is great. And he's also 265 points, which is a lot better than 400.
Yes it is.
Because that was stupid. I really lost my temper when he went up to 400 points, because it was ridiculous. He has gone down to toughness. He's only T7 now, and he's 14 wounds instead of 15 wounds. But I believe he's gained an extra attack, because I think he was 4 attacks before, base. Now he's 5.
Oh, that is quite good actually.
And he's the only Leviathan that's kept the 2-up ballistics and weapon skill.
Oh, I did not know that.
whereas the other Leviathans went up to 3.
Mhm. But they didn't drop profiles though, do they? Do they? Or is that just Contemptors?
Everyone is it's only the Contemptors that don't drop down. I think
see.
their wounds went down, didn't they?
So he still does, okay.
So yeah, he still drops his wounds, which is fine. He lost his Feel No Pain aura.
Okay.
Which is a shame because that there went to all like units before within 6 inches of him, plus himself, but he's lost that. But he's gained the Captain aura, so he can give rerolls of 1 to any unit within.
Which is nice.
Core units within 6 inches of him.
Very nice.
That core stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. I'm quite pleased with how he came out of it, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Feel No Pain, maybe that was why he dropped, and obviously the extra toughness.
Yeah.
So he's less survivable, but he's more tactical.
Yeah. He's got a better use now. For 400 points before, it really pushed your limits on your list. Especially with a small list like this, because he was in that list before, and I couldn't take most of the stuff that I wanted to. So it makes sense. It's good. Troops choice, I've got the 5-man unit of intercessors. They've got no, I'm looking at the wrong one. They've got auto boat rifles for that lovely assault. Because as we said in the intro, I've gone for assault on these boys.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they're not modelled as assault ones, but
lots of shots.
It's going to be good. Unit of aggressors
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Speaking of lots of shots.
Lots of shots. I prefer the Boltstorm gauntlets to the flamers, to be honest.
I think so. A bit more range.
Grenades as well.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me why the flamers don't.
Well, maybe the flamers would heat up the grenades.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'm just making stuff up now.
They just blow themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got 2 options in my fast attack. I've got the Inceptor squad in the back with the plasma exterminators, assault weapons, so that is good. Blast as well, so which will come in handy, I think. Looking at
Yep, I do have a few units that are more than 6 models. Yeah, definitely.
So some nice speed there. And then my newest addition is the ATV.
Oh yes, first time on the channel. Very nice.
So the whole army's first on the channel.
Well, yeah, we haven't seen an ATV at all yet.
Oh yeah, good point.
No ATVs yet.
And he's got the melter option.
Obviously.
Because why not? For 85 points,
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Really good. And then to finish off, I've got the Eradicator squad.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's a Space Marine army without Eradicators now?
I don't know. Mine whiffed. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot of assault weapons, so I'll be getting across that board pretty quick, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of shots there. There's a pretty good combat option there, and there's definitely the heavy option there.
Yeah.
Lots of melters and plasma there. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. We'll see. Right. Okay, and here's my World Eaters. So I've got a battalion. I'm having a Corn Lord here, and he's going to have a relic. So he would have a chain axe, and I've given him Gorefather, because why not? So far, Gorefather hasn't done anything on the channel, but the thoughts are there anyway. So that's Moloch Darn. That's my warlord, and he is with an exalted champion, which has power axe, which is nice. Then I have an 8-man unit here of berserkers, because why wouldn't you? I've gone with chain swords on both units. These are modelled with chain axes purely because you can tell the difference, but another 8 there because it's Khorne's number. And a 5-man unit of tacticals. And we have a Demon Prince with double Malefic Talons. Now he's going to be my warlord, and he'll be able to reroll charge distances, which is always useful. Me and Tom have always had exemplary rolls on the channel, so this should be epic. And he can always advance and charge in the same turn, which is quite nice. Over here we have Standard Rhino with Stormbolter, Standard Rhino with Stormbolter. We have a unit of Havocs, because I thought actually maybe a couple of guns in an army might be a good idea. So they're all WYSIWYG. So we've got last cannon, chain cannon, rocket launcher, missile launcher, but the sergeant there does not have the plasma gun. He just has a regular pistol. So that's 1,000 points, or 999. So if I lose, we know why. I'm 1 point down.
So 1 point.
Yep, it's totally that 1 point doing it. So be interesting to see how we get on. Bear in mind, my Marines only have the 1 wound. It's going to be a good game. It's definitely going to see some blood. So either way, Khorne wins. Khorne will be happy. So we will get to the table next. Okay, this is what the deployment looks like. So we have the Red Scorpions have won the roll-off for defense. So they are behind some of those buildings there, some of those rock formations. Nice forward deployment. Like we said, it's the first time we've both done 1,000 point games in this edition. It is pretty small. So, yeah. Rhino's probably not the best pick. So I've counter deployed over here a little bit. Tactically, not cowardly, hiding behind some buildings. Trying to get as far as I can in that corner so I don't get shot, but they're probably down. Right, that was the deployment. Now it's who goes first. So bring your best dice, Tom. So my D20's here. There we go. Where are we rolling? Oh, there's a 5. It's strong. It's strong. 2's not quite as strong. Presumably want to go first?
I'd love to go first.
Oh, good God. Right, so we'll come back after Tom's movement phase. Oh, and by the way, we're not going to bother telling you psychic because both armies have no psychic. So we'll go from movement, then to shoot him. Okie dokie. So, Tom has advanced.
Literally everything.
These guys have moved right up. Yeah, pretty much everything they point and click at is going to be toast.
The aggressors got a 7-inch advance.
Yes, they did. And because you don't suffer the -1, yeah, they're going to be brutal. So moved up over here. I can't remember if we declared or not, but Tom has decided to put his eradicators
In reserve.
in reserve.
And I also put the extra attack from Sabius on the aggressors just in case.
Just in case they are in combat in a minute, which I don't think is going to happen so much. Right, okay, so it's going to be shooting phase.
Yes.
Because there's no psychic phase on either side.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to point and click first?
I think I'll start off with the Inceptors on that Rhino.
Ooh. Right, so even though I haven't popped smoke, still -1.
Yeah.
You're being pretty much covered by that thing. Still a little bit of the ass end showing.
That's it. How many? It's 6d3 in that.
And Tom said he's going to supercharge,
No, I'm not.
which is amazing. Go Tom.
I'm not going to do that. Right, so 6d3.
Okay. So anything with the
3,
skulls on, these are ones, by the way.
So 6, 8, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. Okay, so hitting on 4's not supercharging. There's a couple ones there. It's good we didn't supercharge. That could have been a unit. Always supercharge.
What's your toughness?
7.
4s.
Okay.
That's 4 at -3.
Ooh. 6s and 6s only. Okay, so 3 wounds on the Rhino.
Cool. How many do they have? 10.
They have 27.5. So ATV is going next.
Yeah, melter into your Rhino and then the bolt guns into your Havocs.
So the melter is -1 because he moved and it's a heavy weapon. It's not a vehicle, so 4s. Ooh.
1. This will be freeze.
Yes, it will.
I'll CP that if I can.
Can you? Ooh, I don't. No, you totally can. CP. God, always the way.
Right, bolt shots.
Okay, the bow shots are going into the
Havocs. So this here will be, because they're auto assault, so there's no negative here.
Correct.
But there isn't anyways because you didn't advance. Confusing myself. Freeze.
Okay.
Halves. This will be 5s.
Yes.
I got 1. No
Okay.
AP.
No AP?
You're in colour.
Okay, and I'm on colour, so could have 2 up save. I'm going to use the white dice. I think the white dice seems to be a bit better than the red. No, it really isn't. Oh, I'll take 1 wound kills a dude. He's only got 1 wound.
Are they?
Bending a CP, going down to 4 to re-roll that. Anything but a 1. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have done a Hagrid. I should not have said that. I should not. I did. I did. Right, the white dice are going in the fire. Sergeant is down. Sergeant is down. I think the rest of them are going to go down in a second anyway, so we will see. What's shooting next?
These guys.
Okie
I
dokie.
think with that sergeant gone, not all of them can hit now. He can.
Excellent. Okay, so these guys have the assault bolters. So.
Yeah, so they're going into your havocs. There's only 3 of them in range now that you removed the sergeant. So
But still lots of shots.
yep. So freeze.
Yep. Ooh.
5s.
No single one. Oh, there is one.
Just one.
One.
Just one.
No AP to this.
No
Again.
AP.
Right, so I've chucked that white dice in the fire. Another white dice.
He's
Woo.
good. He's
Woo.
good.
See, they look like they should have 2 wounds. They're pretty big, but... Right.
Right.
What I'm not looking forward to is this over here.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with Carib first. Carib Cullen.
Carib Cullen. Okay, so he's got twin soap cannons, is that
He's
right?
got twin assault cannon, 3 hunter killer missiles. Can I only fire 1 per?
I believe only 1 per phase, yeah.
No.
1 per turn, sorry. Do you get them for free? Because they're 3 points each, aren't they?
Yeah, they just come standard with him.
Oh, very nice too. Okay, so Cullen.
Yeah, everything into the Rhino. So I'll start with his hunter killer missile.
Okay.
Freeze because you're obscuring. Can't re-roll because he's not core.
And you've already spent the
Yeah,
CP
I've
as
spent the
well. But all the other shots are still going into that 4 wounded
12
rhino.
Twin assault. This he'll be
Hit on 3s as
Freeze.
well.
bit better.
Okay, okay.
That's 6, so 5s.
Yep. It's a heavy weapon?
Nah, this is. Oh, yeah, it is actually. Yeah, so it's -2.
Did he advance?
No.
No, he didn't. Cool.
Freeze. No. 5's to wound. Sorry. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -2.
Oh, -2. Very nice. So 7 wounds left. 5 ups.
No.
It's another 5 wounds there. Left on 2.
Oops.
Agorassars.
Yep, they're going to put their frag storm into your Rhino
Yeah.
and the bolt shots into your.
What's the range on the frag storm? Is it 24 or something? Is
18.
it? 18. Okay.
They're all 18. So 3d6.
Could have been better.
4.
I know what it is. Whenever we're playing against each other, it's always bad dice.
Shocking dice. Freeze, re-rolling 1s.
Okay, yeah.
Because the core.
Yeah, because it's not obscured from there.
All hit. 5s. 1. No AP. So
Okay.
Rhino lives.
Red dice this time, maybe? We'll try red dice. Try red dice. Come on. So -1 to this, yeah?
No.
No minuses?
Really?
1 damage?
Yeah, just 1.
Rhino lives. Rhino lives. He's got 1 wound left, people. 1 wound left.
That's 1. That's 2.
And all the other shots were going into...
Your Havocs.
Well, I thought so somehow.
So
Okay.
6 shots each.
Yep. Hit on 3s.
And
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of 2s now.
Wounding on 5.
1, 2.
Remember, they're only 1 wound apiece.
3,
So
4, 5. 6, 7, 8.
8. It's
Not
enough
too
to
bad.
wipe out a unit.
You're on 2 up saves though.
Okay. 2 up saves. I need to fail 4 of these and the unit is wiped. Oh, lost 1.
1 will do.
Who am I going to remove? So that's all the shots. Is Tom going to charge?
Well, I get +1 to my charge roll.
You do. I mean, you can't charge the things you've advanced anyway, but you could still
I can charge that one.
charge with that. Yeah, could shut stuff
Because you
down.
can get within 5 inches vertical, is it?
3 inches.
3
yeah.
inches
Yeah, I
vertical,
think.
so I can get to there.
Yeah.
And if I roll a 9, I can get there because it's a 10-inch charge. And it shuts you down.
That is very true. That's very true.
So I'm going to try that.
Do I want to spend the CP to Overwatch? Yeah, sod it. I'll give it a go. So
Shots on it.
yeah, so 2 last cannons, re-rolling 1s because Demon Prince nearby. Nothing there. Missile launcher, single shot. No, that's a CP well spent. Can Tom get in with 9? Ooh,
I've got to re-roll both, haven't I?
you do if you want to.
What's that?
Okay, 1 CP, so you're down to 4. I'm down to 3. Usual me, I'm spending the CP as fast as I can. Is he going to do it, people? Is he going to do it? He's doing it. So he's down to 4 CP. No. Okay.
7.
Okay. So the end of Tom's did quite well.
There. Kill nothing.
Left the Rhino on 1, which was very, very unlucky. And again, my saves weren't fantastic. So you haven't scored any secondaries, have you?
No, because I believe...
Oh no, engage on all fronts. You picked, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So there, definitely there, and there. So you have engage on all fronts. Okay, end of my movement phase. The 1 wound left on the Rhino is advanced up here. This one's done the same thing. I actually re-rolled a charge distance because both of those were trying to get the secondary objective for this specific mission, but I would have to stay alive until the end of my next command phase, which is a big ask, but I thought, hell, might as well go for it. And it is very world eatery, just ram up there. Rolled a 3, which was just outside, spent a re-roll and failed even worse. So, because we don't count the spikes, sadly, he's not within 3 of that objective. This guy did a massive advance over here because of his trait. I can actually, is it trait? No, his relic. He can actually advance and charge at the same time. So that's going to be pretty nice over there. These guys got out the Rhino before it blew up and shimmied up a little bit. And they're going to attempt to charge in a minute. But I must do my shooting phase first. So hold fire. 3 models are going to shoot. So these 3 guys do not have any rerolls anymore, but they're going to try to shoot over here. So the 2 last cannons.
Hold your fire.
What's Tom going to do?
Transhuman physiology.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? Because they are Primaris.
Yep.
Transhuman physiology, okay. So, last cannons. Hit.
Force.
Now they're wounding on 4s. Gonna reroll 1. Yay! A reroll has worked. A reroll has worked.
What's the AP on that?
This is AP3.
So only 6s.
You do.
1 would do.
Ooh. Okay, so D6 damage. Does it kill 1? Does it? Heck. D6 weapons, people. That's what happens. I'm also going to try to shoot you with a crack grenade. Crack missile even. Hits.
Force.
Does not wound because of transhuman.
Transhuman.
Does a thing.
Down to 2 wounds. One of them is.
Boo-hoo.
Sergeant, isn't it?
Boo-hoo. So, charge fezzes. I am going to charge over here. Would you like to overwatch?
No, there's no point.
Well, melted to the face. It's
Yeah.
pretty tempting, right?
Nah, that's alright.
You sure? He's only 8 wounds.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay.
Got those 6s and all that.
Okay. I am in. Why can't I roll like that when I need to? So he is definitely in. Right, so we needed 7 inches.
I will watch that.
I thought you might somehow. And it is burst weaponry as well, isn't it? Blast weaponry even.
So
you just spent 1, so you're down to 2 CP. You're trying to burn CP faster than me, son? That ain't gonna happen. Yeah. That's what the game's really about.
So 6 shots each?
Yep. Needing those 6s.
Do I overcharge?
Do you? I don't know. Do you want to?
Nah, there's no point.
Okay. Okay. So there's going to be some dead.
But saying that though, they could die if you make the charge.
Yeah, but I need to get 7.
Yeah, 7 is quite.
Don't you jinx it.
Easy.
Don't you jinx it.
Um.
Alright, we'll be back after Tom's made his mind up. Tom is not overcharging. Okay, so looking for those 6s.
Not 1.
But it would have been 3 1s if you did supercharge. So, yeah, okay. Right, I need to get that 7 now, people. Now, white dice or red dice? White. Red for the blood god! No, I'm going for the white because the red's betrayed me enough in the past. Spending the CP! Earlier on when I got 11 and I had a free reroll, I didn't need it. The exact same again. Okay, wow, that's...
Sucks.
Yeah, it does kind of. Right, so I might as well go to the combat over here. Okie dokie, so this guy gets 5 attacks base, plus an additional because he charge, plus malefic talents, plus he's corn, plus he's so cool. So he's hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Death to the Force Emperor.
Hang on, I haven't got that yet.
No, another one.
Right, so they've all hit, and I have 3 Death to the False Emperors. Okay. Okay. Get to reroll a 1. Cool.
How many is that?
All of the dice. Every dice ever made. Right, so this is 7 versus 5.
3 is rerolling
because my Warlord trait states that I can reroll against Astartes. That's the one I picked, because I thought it was quite fluffy, it was pretty cool. There's probably better Warlord traits out there, but it's the first time I've used a Demon Prince. Certainly in this edition, probably the last edition. So, yeah, tell me if this is the best Warlord trait, but I picked Internal Vendetta. So if you know you're getting against Astartes, winning on 3s, re-rolling. Right over here, so don't get confused. Okay, so that is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 saves. It's not massive AP, only AP 2, but it's 2 damage a pop.
5.
I'll remove my dice. So,
I'll roll it.
Okay, sure. Go for it.
Yeah, he's dead. Well dead. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, does it explode? It's
I
not
don't
a
think he
vehicle.
does, no, he's a bike, so he won't do.
Okay, so the end of my turn. So I've killed 1 thing from my secondary, and Tom only just leaving it on 1 wound. Allowed me to get attrition, so I got 4 points for that. And that is it so far. So Tom's got 2 for engaging all fronts, 3 table quarters, and I have 2. But it's Tom's turn 2, and top of his turn 2 he gets a CP back, so he's on 3. And we'll see what he does after the movement phase. Okay, so after Tom's movement, so he's gone over there, tagging that objective. Over here, about to rain down some fire on some poor innocent berserkers. And he's brought the eradicators in over here. And I think there's going to be a bit of a scuffle happening over here. Dreadnought versus Demon Prince.
Yeah.
So psychic phase. Only joking. Right, shooting phase. What's happening? You're not shooting. Ideal.
Yeah, I'll skip that phase. I'm going to shoot these first into your Marines.
Okay.
3 shots each.
And you have AP because you're in the second.
I'm in tactical doctrine now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So hitting on 3s.
Not too shabby, sir. Not too shabby. 6s don't do anything.
Wounding on 4s.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 7.
Ooh.
-1.
Dear. So 4 up save. Remember, these guys only have 1 wound at the moment, so soon they should be fairly viable. At the moment, it's going to be a fairly easy win. So I have lost 3 dudes.
Cool.
Do I want to bother re-rolling that? I think I might keep that for the old Demon Prince to keep him alive. So I lost 3 dudes. Okay, so who have we got next?
The Inceptors are going against your Berserkers as well, so because I killed some, I lose Blast on it. I probably should have done them first, to be honest,
I
but
think you probably got this anyway, but
we'll see. So, 6d3.
Okay.
3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'll be using transhuman physiology. The Corn Berserkers, so just headbutt the plasma boat back at you.
Yeah, that's it. They don't bothered by plasma.
Don't even slow them
It
down.
just tickles them.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Hang on, I can't count. That's
Oh,
9.
sorry.
3s.
Oh dear.
That one, no.
It's a good job you're not supercharging, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't trust my rolling.
Wounding on 3s, yeah.
Yeah. Cocked.
Yeah, I would say so. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. It's a 2?
2. Minus
Lots.
4. So you don't get a save.
No, I don't. Okay, still alive, boys. Still alive. I'm going to take them from the front.
Morale's a thing, though, isn't it?
Morale was definitely a thing. Eradicators. I'm going to go into the Rhino.
How does the shooting twice thing work with this then? Do you do it all in one go or do you wait?
Well, you're declaring all your shots into the same thing, so you might as well shoot at the same thing anyway, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Right, so 6
That's
shots.
if you want to. Or do you want to split your fire? If you split your fire, you can't do it anyway, so,
No, so why
you
would
might as well just put it, yeah.
Why would you?
I don't know. It's still a lot of shots.
And they are within 6 of Sabius.
Excellente. So you're hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, because of the smock.
He's Chapter Master, I haven't declared his thingy.
Oh dear. That would have been in your command phase anyway, and they wouldn't have been on the table.
Yeah, that's true.
But
so the Chapter Master would
these
have
still
got-
haven't shot, so you could still do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll put him on the aggressors.
Yeah. So it's not cheating, people. It's all good.
4s, yes?
Yes. Rerolling 1s, because matey's nearby. 3 probably would still do it. Wounding on 3s. Okay, there is AP crazy. I do not get a save.
Yeah, they also got crazy damage now as well, haven't they?
Yeah, so if you're within 12 inches, which I believe you are,
Yeah, I've measured it out. Is that
2d6s plus 2, because it's within half range, so already 4 damage technically, and then, yeah, that's 8, 9! 9!
I'm gonna have to CP it.
Roll anything higher than a 1, and it's gone.
There we go.
It's gone. Okay, so that's the nice silhouette of where a rhino used to be. Oh yeah, and I lost 1 guy as well, so I need to remove 1 dude. I'll remove the guy with a blood angel under his foot, because I think that's fair, right? Okay, so Tom is going to use the aggressors. He's going to use his blast grenades into the guys right next to them.
So it's at least 9 because it's blast and there's
More than 6.
more than 6.
We must roll for it.
So we'll see.
Okay, yeah, so that one's still 3 anyway, so yeah, you haven't lost out.
Cool. So
You gain an extra 1 to get 10.
4, 3, 1, 8.
Yeah, but the 1 is a 3. Because you get a minimum of 3 anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got 1 extra.
Oh.
Unless I'm reading this wrong, kids, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Okay. So the aggressors are re-rolling everything because we established the Chapter Master.
Mm-hmm.
So we weren't cheating. So freeze.
Rerolling everything. If there's any left, I would be really surprised.
Well. 4s.
Okay.
1, 2.
Okay, after all that.
2 at -1.
So 4 up saves, boys. 4 up saves. 1 dude dead. Right, and then you're going to put all the other shots into those guys.
Havocs.
What did they ever do wrong to you? Just that one piddly little wound.
That's all they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
How many points is that unit?
Some. It's worth some points.
So, how much is it? Is it 200 plus?
Do you want me to actually check?
Yes,
it is actually worth quite a bit. Right, while I work that out, Tom's going to get his bucket of dice.
3.
Okay, so 140 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Probably just as well.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I need a lieutenant, really.
And actually, that's not bad, really. You think about it. That's a lot of shots.
This is 5s to wound now.
Yeah. Yep. How does it feel? Is my only toughness 5 thing? You're toughness 5 pretty much everywhere.
So 1, 2.
And you're AP2 on this, is it? Or AP1?
AP1.
2 at AP1. Yeah. So 3 up. I'm okay, people.
Oh, I was expecting better, to be fair.
But you still got...
Yeah, I still got...
well, you shot all over there, so you've got...
Saviors and thing. He's going to
Okay.
chuck a grenade into the berserkers.
Say what? What are you going to use? The old crack, or are you going to use
Does he have a
frag?
choice?
Yeah, should have a choice.
He's going to throw... Ooh. As if frag's only strength 3.
Yeah,
But it is...
more
blast.
possible.
Well, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's blast.
So
So,
D6, minimum of 3.
yeah, so you got 3.
2s, because he's...
Awesome. Oh, come on.
Jesus Christ. 5s. Nope.
No. Okay, well the thought was there anyway.
The big man.
Tom forgot, he's actually got a heavy bolter inside of his fist
Yes.
as well. Okay, so the Dreadnought's going to fire a 100 killer missile at the smoking rhino.
Did you just call him a dreadnought? Carib Cullen. Show some respect.
And he's in what chassis? A...
Leviathan.
Leviathan's a what?
A mech boy.
It's... Wow, that's slander there, is an orc.
So the hunter...
Has anyone taken his mask off? Maybe it is an orc inside.
Could well be.
Mm.
Could well be.
Okay, so he's going to fire one 100 killer missile.
Yeah.
And that rhino definitely smoking one way or another.
It hits!
It hits.
Freeze to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it wounds, and that is minus...
Lots.
No, it's not that bad. -2.
Okay. It survives!
Good God! Right. Flamer titties
Right.
are going
Classy.
into your berserker. Is it 2d6?
Flamer nipples. Right. Okay.
That is...
Above average.
8.
So auto hitting, strength.
5. So freeze.
Yep. What's the AP on this?
1.
Okay. That's...
Does that...
Wow. That's pretty good, Tom.
So that is 3, 6, 7.
Why is it always the 7s?
7. I used to play nervous.
So -1, yeah? So 4 save, boys. Come on.
Oh, that's really good.
2 dead. 2 dead. Haven't spent my reroll yet. I'm not going to. I think I'm going to need it for the combat phase.
Heavy bolter.
Well, yeah. No, it's going to remove 2. I'm going to remove 2. Bink. Right, heavy bolter. Going to the same unit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Freeze.
Okay.
2 at -1.
Okay. Lost a dude. Do I want to take him out? Because you're probably going to charge me anyway, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so this means the Berserkers probably won't have an attack this game. I've got 2 CP. Do I really want to keep those guys alive?
What for?
What do you mean, what for? I wouldn't mind keeping some dudes alive. No,
Yeah, well,
that's okay.
what's the 2 CP do?
I was going to spend 1 in combat phase, probably...
5 fast.
Maybe. And then maybe,
Maybe.
and possibly use it on an invulnerable save or two.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
Anyway.
His twin Gatling auto cannon, it's not called that, it's
assault cannon.
an assault cannon into your Havocs.
Oh, that's not very nice. That's
12
not very nice.
shots. 2s.
Okay.
I dropped 1, Ross.
Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Tom. Well, I might as well give up then.
3s.
Okay. Because it's strength.
6.
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at -1.
Okay.
Make sure it is -1.
3 up. Don't toy me, Tom. Don't toy with me.
-1, yeah. Oh! 2.
Now I'll spend a CP to try to keep one dude alive. Yeah, so one guy dies. Getting excited. It's the charge phase.
I'm bringing the fight to Khorne.
Well, that makes a change.
It does.
Okay.
I'm aggressive.
Khorne wants it. Who are you going to charge
Aggressives
with
are
first?
going to be aggressive and charge the Khorne berserk.
Yes, see what you did there. So you can't really fail.
There's +1 on these as well.
Yay!
Sure, I'd move them afterwards. I'll just
And
leave
you
the dice
do
next
need to move them, and as in move my guys off the table because they got obsec as well
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff. So,
San Savius as well.
okay.
Yeah, he's
So you're gonna move your aggressive.
Shall I do it after?
No, you gotta
So
do it
you
now.
just-
Do it
You
now.
want me to do it now?
Do it now. So he's charged into there. I've heroically intervened over there, which means can be targeted. And over here, there's going to be some delicious charging. So you're going to go for the Rhino and the Berserker.
Berserkers. Yes, please. Thank you.
We get a +1 to that in a way, so
Yeah.
you are well in, son. Well in, son. Okay, so they've moved up, and I've heroically intervened. No invulnerable save or anything like that, but Khorne wants it. We need to kill some stuff. Come on! Alright, yeah.
Right.
Lots of dead Chaos Space Marines. Man, when they get 2 wounds, they're going to be boss. Right.
I'm going to use Hammer of Wrath stratagem because
Okay.
my jump pack dude did some stuff.
They did some stuff. Indeed, Tom. So you need to
So-
roll a dice.
Yeah, for
Each model, was it?
let me read it. Select one enemy unit within engagement range of that jump pack, and then for each dice results exceeds the toughness, then it's 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so who do you want to do that on?
But
Berserker?
because you heroically intervened, I don't think I can do it. You?
No.
So I'll do it on your berserker.
That's a fair point. Right, okay.
Toughness 4, so I need 4s up. That is 2 mortal wounds.
Is that how it works now?
I believe so.
Wow, that's different than it did last time. Okay, so probably the Berserkers won't get any attacks this game. I've got 1 guy left over there,
Right.
3 over there.
Because that was the charge phase and not the fight phase, it's now the fight phase.
It is now the fight phase.
So
You
because
get to
I don't
pick
want you
something.
to intervene in anything, I'm going to start with
Oh!
the Mighty Cullen against your
Demon Prince.
demon.
I didn't even pick a name for him either. Dave the Dion Prince? I don't know. We need a better name than Dave.
Dave.
I'll see how well he does.
So he's got 6 attacks because of his charge.
Okay.
2s.
You are definitely hitting on 2, so.
And they all hit. No, they don't.
No, don't lie to me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so. Your toughness is 6, so you'll be wounding on 2s.
2s.
Oh, goodbye, Demon Prince.
See how many 1s there are. 2 1s.
Okay, but.
That is 3 at minus. Well, it's on your invuln, it's -3.
Yeah, I got 5 up invulnerable.
Do I want to re-roll 1 just to be safe? I'm going to re-roll 1 just to be safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's fine. So 4, please.
Well, won't you look the fool when I make all 4 of these? Mwahaha. For the Blood God!
Ugh.
I made 2. How much damage?
4 each.
Ah, that's enough to kill him. So it's just as well you did that, really. Do I want to spend 1 CP to re-roll 1?
That's your last CP.
It's my last CP, or do I want to keep 1 to interrupt? It's a.
So it's your risk of doing damage or a risk of, well, there's no risk, you will do damage.
I mean, he's going to wipe out the berserkers. They will probably wipe him out. I'm going to spend it. I like the risk.
Yeah.
Risk. Okay. It failed badly. Cannot interrupt now. This is it. Sabius is going to kill some berserkers.
Sabius. He's got 6 attacks as well because he charged.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Blade of the Scorpion.
Okay. Yeah.
And this ears.
Ears.
Strap 5 because it's not a vehicle or monster.
Okay. So. Oh, they are monsters in combat. Okay. 3s.
3s.
Oh, managed to show off those 6s.
There is an actual stratagem now in the new codex against thingy. It's like a death to the false emperor, I think.
Okay.
But for marines.
And minus crazy?
3.
Minus 3.
You don't get a save.
Wait, what do you mean you don't get a save? Minus 3?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Come on.
Like an assault doctrine.
Give me at least 1, people.
Oh, you got 2.
3 is enough to kill the unit.
Yeah, it's D3 damage, isn't it?
Well, they've only got 1 wound, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Don't rub it in my face.
Rub it in.
Just because Chaos only have 1 wound each.
Right.
Okay. So, you want to smack into there, presumably?
Yeah, the aggressors, they get so many attacks.
It's minus 1 to hit, but I'm pretty sure he's probably
So
dead.
the basic guys get 4 on the charge.
And then the other
Sergeant
dude
gets
gets
5 on the charge.
Okay.
But they also get 1 each because of Sabius' ability to give them 1 each.
Okay, righto.
So that is
Horrible.
16 attacks.
That's what it is.
Hitting on 4s but re-rolling because of Chapter Master.
If this guy survives, I will eat my shoe. Obviously dipped in jalapeno jam because I love that stuff.
It's got to be done. So drop 3. It's 13.
So this guy's only toughness 4, so you're probably wounding on 2s.
Yeah, because it's times 2. Power fists, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Can't reroll any of the ones, but I don't think you need to somehow.
No, that is 11 at minus
6,
3.
7, 8.
Is it minus 3 or is it minus?
9,
No, it's minus 3 and it's a power fist.
11, 6. Right, okay, so 4 up and vulnerable. He's dead.
Yeah, it's 2 damage.
Hey! Interceptors are going to attack whom? Or whom?
I'm going to put everything into your aspiring champion because...
He's got no invulnerable save.
Yeah, and I need that 3rd one for assassinate.
Yeah, so if you get all 3 characters, which you probably will do in this turn, that's 9 points, so...
So 3, 3 and 4.
Okay.
Freeze.
Okay.
4s.
Okay.
Nada.
Does that mean I have to attack back or something?
You do get to attack back.
Yay! So I have a World Eater over there. Okie dokie. So he gets all these additional attacks minus Butcher's Nails because he did not charge. So he is next to an Inspiring Champion, which allows me to re-roll the wound rolls. So this guy is hitting on 3s. Okay, remove those 2. But death to the false Emperor! Yes, does not stack though, that would be wicked. I am 5, you are 5, so 4s, but re-rolling because the dude next to him. Okay.
Pretty good.
So that's 4 and minus 1 now.
Yeah, start these chainsaws. 4s. Fail 2, so 1's left on 1 wound.
Okay, so now I get to attack again. So I'm assuming I'll get 1 less attack again, right?
Why? Because you have hateful assault then.
Fail 1, but death to the false Emperor. All good. 4s re-rolling. Okay, so that's 4 and minus 1, Tom. Go for it.
You killed that guy.
I killed a dude.
Does his plasma reactors explode?
Yeah, no. I do like Hammer of Wrath is a lot better now.
Yeah,
before
that's
it's
right,
6 is when you move. So yeah, you got to spend a point to do it, but it is a lot flipping better. Right, the Exalted Champion himself. Okay, so no Butcher's Nails, but hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s because we put Power Axes. Re-rolling. Did I have any... No, that was just a fail. I was going to say, did I have any Death the False Emperors there? Nearly forgot the Butcher's Nails. Not Butcher's Nails, Death the False Emperor. Nearly forgot it. Reroll. Yes, that makes a difference. So that is 6 and minus 1,000. It's minus 2, 1 damage piece.
5s. Make 4.
Okay.
So 1 on 1 wound.
2 attacks, hitting on 6. No. No Death to the False Emperor either, because that'd be amazing. Oh, no, I was going to say reroll speed doesn't. Over here, nobody survived. So, Tom, what did you get at the end of your turn? I have to do a leadership.
I've got
no CP, so I probably will fail. Better roll for that Berserker a minute. 1 and 2, he's okay. Oh, now I roll high. I got no rerolls, so that Berserker is dead. Okay, so at the beginning of my turn, my command phase, I managed to get 3 points for the specific mission. I don't know how. I've got that objective there. Got the objective there, so at least I got 10 points before I get completely wiped. I haven't got a lot left on the table, to be fair. So this is going to be a really, really short turn. So the 2 last cannons, I'm going to shoot over here. Hitting on 3s. Hits.
Do a transhuman.
After I wrote, okay, yeah.
No.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?
Going to
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. No, fail on 1. I'm going to re-roll that script. Spin CP straight away. There he goes. So that's 2 minus 3 and last cannon shots to the face.
6s. Nope.
Okay, so the 2 damage in total is going to go to about 2, I'd imagine. Oh no, 6 and a 4. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
You can target him though.
Wow. Because he's dead as well, yeah?
No.
One. Oh, yeah.
I had 1 on 2 wounds and 1 on thingy, 4 wounds.
Excellent. That's amazing.
They got bolt guns, haven't they?
Yeah.
You might as well shoot sabers, haven't
He's within 3, so I can't. Oh, he's got to have more than so many models, haven't you? I don't get any more points for shooting him. And you're on that objective either way. That one has a lot of shots. So I take him out. It's nothing really. I mean, I'm not going to get attrition this turn because I need to kill more than 4. So it's not likely to happen. But I think I'm going to kill him because he could get over there and obsec. He's not got obsec, has he? Actually?
No, he hasn't. No.
But you're not going to move off that objective. Sod it. I'll try shooting him. Because 3 wounds and 4 wounds?
6.
6 wounds. I'm going to shoot him. I know he's higher toughness, but I'll give it a go. So, bolt guns. I've got 10 shots coming at you. Hitting on 3s. I cannot do any stratagems or anything because I'm out of CPs. That's quite a lot of 1s.
A few 2s.
Okay, wounding on 5s. Okay, 1. No minus because it's just regular bolt gun.
3 up.
You're golden. You're golden. Pistol over here. Single shot. Wounding on 5. Nothing. Yeah. Charge phase. I'm going to charge over there. Would you like to Overwatch?
You just doing that one?
Just doing that one.
Let me check something.
I mean, you can heroically intervene anyway.
Yeah, I can also do something.
Really mess me up some.
Yeah, Ultramarines have a special strategy.
I'm going to Overwatch.
Yeah, spend my last CP on Overwatch.
It'd be interesting to see both armies played again when they get a codex.
Yeah.
What the difference is going to be.
So 6 shots from his bolt storms.
Okay. So today we would have been playing Blood Angels, but my codex hasn't turned up. Go for it.
Freeze rerolling. Because he's still got chapter
Freeze?
master. Sorry, 6 is reroll.
I was going to say, what?
Sorry, I forgot it was charge phase. It was 1 anyway. 2.
Oh, come on, people.
Be forced to wound you. 1 at -1.
Okay.
D6 for his frags. 2.
Oh, wow, cool.
Force. No, it's good.
I'm in.
Well in.
Not sure I want to be in because you could heroically intervene.
Takes me off that objective now, doesn't it? And I can get in with.
Can you fit? You can't physically get in there,
No,
can
I
you?
can't
You
get
chunky little monkey.
And he's out of 3 inches, so. Oh, okay, no.
Okay, so that's the only charge I can do. Yeah, that's it. Right, okay. Okay, so the regular 4 dudes in that unit. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s? Death of the False Emperor.
Yes.
Death of the False Emperor! Emperor! Right, wounding on 5s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No AP, obviously. Because they're just using their fists. So just still a marine punching you. He's going to hurt. 3 ups.
Okay, so he's got 1 wound left.
Okay, and then the 5 attacks coming in from the sergeant. What? Oh, sergeant. That's heretical.
Champion.
Champion. Not just a sergeant. He's a champion. So he does have AP to this. So maybe no this for the full emperor, but needed 5s. Okay, there's 2 there. AP 1.
4s.
Oh, he makes it. Right. So it doesn't matter what happens next because I only did 1 charge anyway. What do you want to?
My turn, is it?
Yeah. So you got him over there.
Well, I might as well
Them
start
over
with
there.
them then, don't I?
How do you want to divvy that up?
I just want to go everything into your champion.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Uh,
You would, wouldn't you?
3 and 2.
Okay. Yep,
Good.
because you're not been charged or anything like that. Yep.
I can't remember what the base is.
3 and 2, isn't it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay. So hitting on 3s.
Not bad.
Ooh.
4s.
2. Takes a wound. Takes a wound. Okay, so just the 4 over here. 4 attacks back. So I don't get 1 for heroically intervening or anything like that. Do have Death of the False Emperor though. So that is 4. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling. Whoa! Just as well. Okay. So that is 3. Got nothing extra for the 6s, but it's -2, 1 damage apiece.
5. Make
2?
2. So,
No, sorry, failed 2, do apologise. It's 5,
so he dies, he's on
1.
2 left.
Yeah, 1 wound on him. Excellente. The tank. It's probably a bad idea to do that because
Give it to me.
he's just going to get shot.
Oh, he's still got a hammer killing missile left, hasn't he?
Yeah, so I might as well not. Yeah. I can't technically smack unless I move, so no.
I think it's my turn anyway, isn't it? Or do yours, may as well finish yours.
No, that's
Oh
it.
yeah, you can.
That's it.
I need to hit you back with this guy.
You don't need to hit
I
back,
would love to.
but you would like to.
He's still got his extra attack because of Saviors, plus you charged me, so 5. 4s rerolling.
Those guys in combat are nothing to be sniffed at, are they?
Pretty good.
Because people keep talking about eradicators now, but I still think aggressors have got.
It's just getting them there, isn't it?
I know they're a bit pokey, but yeah, it's pretty good.
2s.
Especially in 1,000 points, tiny table.
Yeah. That is 5 at
Lots.
-3.
Well, they only have 1 wound each, so 1 makes it. Okay. Okay. Okay, end of Tom's movement. Bunched up closer there. That guy's toast. Eradicators are there. That guy's fallen out of combat. So only one of those guys needs to fall, and Tom stops me from scoring that objective. At least.
I pulled back because I've got the Oaths of Moment, and I can't score the Oath of Honour because I fell back. But the Aspiring Champion, is it?
Yes.
He's worth 3 points dead.
So it's 2 more points. Yeah, definitely worth it, I would say.
Oh, that's why I've done it.
Coolio. So
Right.
what's shooting first?
Shooting first is these guys into your
Inspiring Champion.
So
It has got cover from there, but go for it.
Is that a -1?
No.
That's a cover save.
No.
Freeze.
Okay.
Force.
That's 4.
Four.
Ooh, that's weird. Picked up 4 in my hands. So 2 up effectively. Takes another wound. Okay, so Eradicators are going to fire all their shots into those 2 guys over there. Massively overkill. Go for it.
It's not when you roll like that.
Reroll 1. No ones.
It's not in range.
Okay. Wounding on 3s.
Yes. That's better.
Okay.
-4.
4. 3 because I'm on cover, so I do actually get a save. 6s. 2 would be enough to kill them because only 1 wound each, Tom.
Yes,
And you have, it's not half range, I wouldn't have said, but it's still D6 and you can't get less than 1, can you? They are toast. About time too. So Sabius into the Marine, bolt pistol hitting on 2s. Yep.
4s.
Okay, he's only got 1 wound, so just got to pink him off and he is toast.
I know what I do then.
What are you going to do then?
Actually, no, I don't. Aggressor's going to shoot into his frag storm into the Marine and his bolters into thing.
Sure. No
D6.
worries.
6. Bit overkill.
It probably will wipe me out.
Freeze, re-rolling because of Chapter Master.
Okay.
Yeah. 4s. 2 at -1.
Dun dun dun. Okay. It's okay.
So 6 shots again.
Okay.
3. Is that -1 there?
Well, I would have thought you probably see 50% or more easily, I would say.
Freeze, re-rolling.
Okay. Toughness 7.
5s.
Not a single one. So we have been rolling to see if he regenerates a wound every turn.
No, it hasn't.
But it hasn't yet. Okay, what's next?
Flame of Tillies into your Marine.
Flame of boobies.
Hunter killing missile into that.
The last one, yep. And all the others into him.
I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, I can.
Because he's
free.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Go for it. So flame of nipples first.
2d6. 2.
Okay, well, will be enough. So auto hits.
Freeze.
Yes.
-1.
Oh, no way, he's still alive.
Heavy
But he won't be
bolter
combat.
into your dude.
Yeah, might as well, yeah.
2s.
Okay.
Can't re-roll the 1 because it's not core.
Wounding on 3s.
-1.
It's another wound.
2 damage, innit?
Is it 2 damage? Oh, yes, it is.
Heavy
New
bolter.
heavy bolters are 2 damage. So he is gone. So that's your last character, Tom. That's Assassinate. And then your Hunter Killer. Will it finish it off?
He needs to do some of that.
Yes, hits. And
Freeze.
3s. Oh. CP, yep. Last one, reroll. Yeah, hit.
Decent. Oh, don't worry.
Well, I can't
Doesn't blow
save it. I can't save it. It does not blow up. It is gone. So Tom didn't bother rolling. He couldn't fail the charge. So they're all like 2 inches away. So
I'll start with Savius. So 6 attacks because of his.
he's got 1 alone Marine. Can he survive?
Freeze.
1 wound.
So 4 -3.
So 3 and -4.
-3.
4 and -3. No, he is dead. Well, that is a complete victory. Total victory. The World Eaters are wiped from this planet. They will not be performing any demonic rituals and burning the planet and killing the innocent. That's it. Tabled. Halfway through turn 3. It was a very interesting game. Okay, so that was the total Red Scorpions victory.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad as a tactical assessment.
Well, it's about time I won. How many games is that now?
You win about 50% of your games.
50% my ass.
Right. Okay. So I think you're pretty much on point with your tactics today, weren't you?
Yeah. I think I did pretty. I used the advance and stuff pretty well, I think. And
really turned aggressors into something.
Yeah, I was quite surprised with how good they were actually, because I rolled a 6, didn't I, for the advance?
Yeah.
So with the +1, 7 plus the 5, that's fat.
Because they're not massively expensive, really, anyway, are they?
No, I can't remember how many points they are now. But
so I know they're slightly better bolt shots, so they're lots and lots of shots, which is great against troops, obviously. In a 1,000-point game, you're going to see more troops.
135 points.
It's not bad.
And they did quite a bit of work.
Yeah, I mean, in combat, they killed 5 guys pretty easy in combat, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, because the power fists, plus when you're next to a chapter master, that's always nice. So, yes, I've only got 1 wound, so it might have been a bit overkill.
If you're going against Primaris, if you have 2 damage...
That's it. I mean, I think even if they get the update and then they had 2 wounds, that's still very, very valid. They're Primaris killers. Hell, even technically strength 8, is that right?
Yeah, it's times 2, isn't it? Yeah.
So going against rhinos or regular tanks, unless it's like guard, even guard to be fair, still wounding on 4s. They're still pretty good. I mean, if you were in a 2,000-point game, maybe they might have not made it where they needed to get to.
That board size made a hell of a difference because it was so. It's compact in it. You can get everywhere.
Definitely. And we were saying before the game started, you can use the same board size in a 1,500-point game.
I wouldn't.
I think I would probably use the 2x2.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 4x4.
For a 1,500-point game, it's too small because you can't move anywhere.
Yeah, that's it. Imagine having 2 units of Poxwalkers alone. I mean, it's just a corridor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But the mission itself, it's the first time I played any of the 1,000-point games. What did you think of the mission?
I thought it was pretty good actually. Interesting that you got, if you scored the 2 in the middle with the thingy, it could have been doable. But
I did it once.
Yeah.
I really put it out there, so you had to get rid of those rhinos to stop me from doing it because it would have been 6 points a turn. On such a small board, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. But yeah, the mission itself, even if it was on a 4x4, it's quite a fun mission. Interesting deployment zones.
Yeah,
a lot easier to mark up than the old slanty diagonal one. So yeah,
it was a good game.
It's a good game. Lovely painted models. Not just bragging about mine. St. Tom's models are lovely as well.
Thank you.
It's always nice to see 2 armies going at it, even if it was a little bit one-sided.
It was a bit one-sided,
but I love the World Eaters. I finished painting the Demon Prince a couple of nights ago. I started painting them probably 5 years ago, and then stopped and got distracted by something else because I'm a hobby butterfly. But yeah, I love the models. I love Tom's models. Primaris stuff, I cannot believe I didn't like them when they were first released.
Really?
I don't know why. I'm looking at your army today and I'm thinking they're gorgeous. But I mean, yes, you had 1 old Marine.
Sabius.
Yeah, power armor wise.
Yeah.
But he wasn't out of place.
No, I think with his data sheet and that he fits in. He's basically a Primaris captain with Chapter Master.
Yeah.
And he's got a slightly better power sword. But yeah, he has his place. It's just fitting him into transports with Primaris stuff that I'm going to have issue with.
This is the thing. I really like Death Company. Death Company Primaris models. They look boss, and I enjoy painting them. But at the moment, unless you have a Primaris drop pod come out or something, they're not great. I mean, you can put them in the limos, the impulsors. But you can only get 6 in there.
In it then,
You could put 6 in there and Mephi, because obviously why wouldn't you take Mephi?
Well, yeah, he's Primaris now as well, isn't he? So.
But I really want units of 10 up the board, and of course you can have jump pack. But that'll be soon on the channel. Waiting for the codex to turn up. It's in the post apparently.
Should it come?
Not saying that at all, but yes. But yeah, so next battle report, it's got to be Blood Angels. But against who? Have to wait and see. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, please hit that like button. Any questions, please put in the description, under the description below in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed already, why not? Please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.
Cheerio, bye.